Do you wish you could make a full-time living as a content creator talking about what you love? But you're probably thinking, it's going to take me forever to be able to do that, to grow the audience, figure out how to monetize it. Well, in this video, I'm going to share with you how I went from 0 following to becoming a full-time content creator in under 6 months. So let's get into it. If you're new here, hi, I'm Molly. I started as a broke college dropout with just 81 cents to my name, and I leveraged that into a multiple 6-figure per year photography studio. Then I started creating social media content and digital info products for other photographers, and I grew that into a $2 million per year online education business. And now I help content creators just like you to monetize your content with digital info products so you can help your followers on a deeper level and make a full-time living doing what you love. So maybe like you, I had a few followers here and there on different social media accounts, mostly family and friends, if I'm being honest. And it wasn't until I decided, you know what, I want to do this full time. I really want to be able to help people create content that's going to reach the masses. And I really just made it a point to finally get started. So I remember it as if it was yesterday. It was June, I believe, 2014. And I had a lot of photographers asking me how I was having success with my studio. And I started doing a little bit of coaching and workshops, but I was already so busy with my own studio. And I thought, how can I help these people and help all the other photographers wanting help without trading more of my time for money? And that's when I discovered other people doing things like blogging and YouTube, and they were monetizing their followings with digital information products, which if you're not sure what that is, it could be something like an ebook, a course. I'm sure over the course of your life, at some point, you've probably put in your name and email to download like a free guide, or maybe you've purchased an ebook. Maybe you've purchased like a training program or an eating program or a course for, maybe social media. I don't know. But that is what a digital information product is. It is just a digital file of information that is going to help you with what the creator says is inside of that digital info product. So again, for me, I was super busy. I was looking for a way to reach more people. So I decided, you know what? The only way that I'm going to be able to reach more people is to grow my own following. So in that month, I decided, you know what? This is it. I am going to do a blog post every single week to build my following. And that is exactly what I did. And for some reason, I had it in my head that I wanted to get to 5,000 email subscribers before I was going to sell anything, which, by the way, I would not recommend this. People are out there and starting to follow you because they want help now. And also, if you don't monetize and then you later decide to monetize, a lot of your followers will be really confused, and some might even be angry because they didn't know that that was your plan. And so I'm telling you that it is best to just start monetizing as soon as possible. So what I did was I made a blog post every single week, and right away I knew the power of email lists because I had already used email marketing with my photo business. So on every single blog post, I had different calls to action where people could download free digital products like a free ebook, and they would put in their name and email to get that freebie. In exchange, they would get their name and email on my email list. So within those 6 months, I grew that blog and I grew my email list to 5,000 email subscribers, which, by the way, in 2020, when I started this new business, I grew an email list of just 200 people in the first 30 days and did just under $18,000 in revenue. So please, I beg you, do not wait till that 5,000 number. That was just a false belief that I had in my head. But I wanted to share that number with you because 5,000 email subscribers in 6 months is amazing. And if I can do it, you can do it too. Because literally all I did was create helpful content week in, week out, and gave people the opportunity to download freebies in exchange for getting on my email list. And now you're probably wondering, how did I promote those blog posts? I promoted those blog posts with Pinterest and in Facebook groups. Now, this is not, in fact, the strategy that I would recommend today, because this was back in 2014 when Pinterest was booming. And I do believe that that is how I was able to grow things so quickly. But don't be frustrated because there are strategies today that work just as fast, if not faster. Today, you have things like YouTube where you can literally get paid to create content. And we have things like Instagram Reels and TikTok where you can grow so fast. We've had so many new creators come on the scene because of these tools. So please take advantage of these. Now, I did not create this video to tell you to become a blogger. I decided to create this video to show you the power of creating your own content consistently and how you can be able to go full time as a content creator in 6 months or less. So my strategy does still work today, but tweaked a little bit differently. So instead of doing blogging and Pinterest, I'm doing YouTube and Instagram. Now, you don't have to do exactly what I'm doing. You can choose any 1 or 2 platforms that you want to do, but I did a lot of research and I chose YouTube and Instagram for good reason. Again, as you grow your YouTube, you can get monetized and they will actually start paying you for your views on YouTube through AdSense, so you can actually get paid to market. Like, what? It's amazing. The other thing is that not only can you use things like browse features to blow up your YouTube videos in the present, but you can also rank your videos for search so that people can find you on YouTube that are looking for your specific content. So even if I decide to go a week without creating content, I'm still growing my email list because people are finding and viewing my backlog of YouTube video content. Now with Instagram, I am fully taking advantage of Reels. I still think there is so much room to grow quickly on Instagram Reels. And if you want to see the strategies that I'm using right now, then go to my Instagram. It's at Molly M. Kaiser. So you can see the strategies that I'm doing right now, because I will say that Instagram Reels, the strategies do change quickly, but if you follow really great creators, you can see the strategies that they're doing and you can model them to have success for yourself. So once I grew my following and I grew my email list, I decided to launch my very first digital product. And unfortunately, that one flopped because I didn't know anything about marketing, making offers, funnels, any of that stuff. But the good news is that I went out and I learned it and I got better. And my next launch, which was even within that same month, did about $50,000 in revenue. So yes, I was able to go full time as a content creator in those 6 months. Now, would I have been able to go full time as a content creator faster if I had monetized from day one? Abso-freaking-lutely. And that's why that story is from 2014. And my most recent business that I started in 2020, I was able to make just under $18,000 in my first 30 days of being a business. And that's just the power of like learning from other people who have done it. And for me, I had learned from my previous business. And so it was so much easier and faster for me to go full time this time after having learned from all of those mistakes. So if you want to speed up your growth and you want to be able to go full time as a content creator faster than 6 months, then you got to download one or more of my freebies in the description below. In fact, there is a totally free done for you freebie funnel in the description below so that you can start to convert your followers to email subscribers. Even if you're at 0, even if you're on 100, even if you're at 100,000, I'm telling you, the money is in the email list. Okay, so let's break this down into a 3-part framework. Number 1, create at least one piece of long-form content on your social media platform of choice per week. Number 2, create one or more freebies to be able to move your followers to email list subscribers. Remember, your email list is 40 times more effective at making sales than social media. Personally, I just use social media to move my followers to email subscribers. And number 3, grow and monetize with your email list. That is exactly the 3-part formula that is going to help you go full-time as a content creator so quickly. Again, with my first business, it took me 6 months. And with this business, it took me just 30 days. Okay, so let's break this down piece by piece with exactly what you should be doing to go full-time as a content creator within the next 1 to 6 months. Number 1, choose your social media platform of choice. Now, I would recommend starting with a long-form platform. So I would recommend starting with YouTube or podcasting or blogging. Now, it really depends on your niche and it depends on what you're going to enjoy doing and what you're going to stick with. So if you're someone who's like, I would rather die than be on camera, then don't do YouTube. And I'm telling you, even though blogging was exploding with Pinterest back in the day, I still know a ton of bloggers that are really successful, ones that even just started recently. So blogging certainly does still work. I do think that it really depends on your niche though. So really think about, would you rather be writing? Would you rather be just doing audio with a podcast? Would you rather be doing YouTube with video? Think about like, what is the thing that you enjoy? Do you mostly listen to podcasts? Do you mostly read blogs? Do you mostly watch YouTube videos? Based on that, that is how I would choose your platform, because my guess is where you are consuming your content, you're going to know the most about that platform, and you're probably the most excited about that platform. So once you have your platform chosen, I recommend putting out at least one piece of content per week. Now, will you grow faster if you put out more pieces of content per week? Absolutely. In fact, I was getting only 150 subscribers a month on YouTube, And what I did was I doubled to 2 videos per week in May. And I went from 150 subscribers a month to 700 to 800 subscribers per month. I have a whole video about it on my channel. And it's because I heard somebody say, like, you need to create more content, go above and beyond what other people are doing. And I totally agree with that. Okay, so the second thing is freebies. So what is a freebie? So you want to ask yourself, what is going to get someone from where they're following you on? So let's say Instagram or YouTube or whatever. What's going to be like a juicy enough offer that's going to get them to want to join your email list? And also, what is the freebie that's going to attract your ideal customer? So for example, I created this free done for you funnel template that's going to help you to create your own freebie, promote your own freebie, and move your followers to email subscribers. Now, there is a strategic reason why I chose to create this freebie. Number one, it's really helpful. But number two, it's because I always say it will help you move your followers to email subscribers. So who do you think I am attracting with that freebie? People who already have a following. Even if it's a little following, even if it's a big following, I am attracting people with a following, which are also known as creators, which is my ideal client. So really think about what freebie can you create to attract that right person into your world and onto your email list. And number 3, your email list. How can you actually make sales with that? There are so many different ways, and I have tons of other videos on this as well. But what you can do is you can create an automated email sequence so that when people join, they're getting maybe a welcome sequence. Then maybe they're getting 30 days of nurture emails. Then maybe they're getting a promotion for one of your digital products. Or what you can do is not have anything automated, and you can say, this month, I'm going to promote this product. You could write a bunch of emails, schedule them into your system of choice, and you can make sales that way. You can also put a link to your digital products in your link in bio, in your YouTube description. There are so many different ways to make sales, start monetizing, and go full time as a content creator. And if you want to learn more of those tips, you are in the right place, because I put out new videos just like this one 1 to 2 times every single week. So be sure to hit the like, leave a comment, and subscribe to my channel so that you can get those updates every single week. And now that you know my exact strategy from going from 0 following to a full-time creator in 6 months, you might be wondering how I grew my YouTube following and got it monetized, and how much that I was paid in my first 2 weeks of getting monetized. But how do you do that? Well, it all starts with watching this video next here, because when you pair what you just learned with what's in this video, it's going to be so much more powerful. See you in the next video.